Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video. Brooke Lynn decides not to reveal her pregnancy. Sasha learns people believe Jason is the father of her child. And Brooke Lynn makes a decision about the baby she gave up. Today on General Hospital, Emma learns Sasha is supposedly pregnant by Jason. Trina asks Curtis to talk to Kai. And Dante opens up to Lulu about Sam. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. Maxie sits down with Emma at the Surf Lodge Cafe. Emma worries her mom or grandma sent Maxie, but Maxie says she came to advise her on how to live with Anna. She tells Emma that she won't be able to get anything by Anna, and should she do something that blows up in her face, call her for help and a no-judgment zone. She also says if Emma and Anna do go dancing, she, her mom and Sasha are going with them. Sasha arrives, and Maxie tells Emma to scram and find another table as she has to talk privately with Sasha. Emma leaves them, and Sasha tells Maxie about feeling the baby kick for the first time while talking with Jason. Maxie is happy for her, but has to brace her for a rumor going around. She says some people believe Jason is the father of her baby. Sasha is stunned that anyone believes that. She wishes people would leave her alone to live her life, and people need to accept her baby daddy is no one's business. Maxie says she can end the rumor by telling people that Jason is not the father, and she can start by telling her. Sasha doesn't know anyone, not even Maxie, the truth about the baby's father. She says the best thing she can do is leave him out of it entirely and raise this baby on her own. Tio joins Emma and talks about the fundraiser, but Emma seems lost in space. Emma overhears Maxie and Sasha's talk and tells Gio that Jason is the father of Sasha's baby. Gio doubts it as he was there when Sasha told them all, and he did not react. Emma explains that's normal for Jason. She says Jason is one of her mom's best friends and is having a baby with her half-sister. She calls this a mess. She thinks her mom should know, and so should her grandpa, who is not a Jason fan. Gio says he has a bad feeling about this. More. Cody's new love interest is woe at the hospital. Curtis meets with Trina, who is hoping he can help a friend of hers who is in a dark place. She asks if her dad could speak to Kai about what he went through with his own injury. Curtis tells her not to expect miracles, as Kai has to go through this in his own time, and grief comes with an injury like this. In Kai's room, one of his teammates, Quinn, visits him, and Kai breaks the news to him that he's never going to play football again, so he has to step up. Curtis enters, and Kai's friend heads out. Curtis introduces himself, and Kai says he's not up for a pep talk. Curtis isn't either and tells him about his own accident and recovery. He says that is his story, but Kai has to live his. Curtis knows that he's tired of people coming to tell him how he should feel and what to do next, but he'll never know how or if he'll recover if he doesn't try rehab. Kai says he could risk paralysis if he plays again, and now everything he knows is gone. Curtis says he never watched college football until Trina started watching him in PCU, and he was very impressive and brave player. He says that bravery tells him who he is as a person. Kai doesn't know what to do now, so Curtis suggests he accept help when offered. He asks if his family is here. Kai says they don't know about the prognosis, and he can't disappoint them when he already disappointed his team. Curtis says the season is over, and he shouldn't give up on himself. Curtis gives him his card and says Kai can call him anytime. Curtis then heads out. Kai picks up his phone and texts Trina to come by tomorrow as he needs her help with something. Quinn runs into Trina in the hall, and he says that guy in that room isn't Kai Taylor. He accuses her of splitting his focus with her art history project. Trina tells him to check himself, as she didn't put Kai in the hospital, and putting the blame on something or someone won't help Kai move on with his life. Quinn yells that his future and Kai's future is football. He says Kai is a leader and showed them how to win, and the Kai he knew never would accept defeat. He says that was before she got in his head. Laura tells Jordan that she met with Jens, and he's going to be a major problem. Laura is worried about how Lucky will react to the news that Sidwell is here. Jordan can't believe there are no warrants out for him, and they discuss that Sidwell may have been behind Sonny's penthouse fire. But why target Sonny, they wonder. After Laura leaves, Isaiah appears and can see something is bothering Jordan. She reveals Jen Sidwell is in town. She notes he's taking this news better than she expected. He jokes there are other doctors he can kidnap to treat him. Isaiah doubts Sidwell will come after him again. She says if he does, she has his back. At Liz's place, she and Lucky are looking into mysterious deaths at Turning Woods. One patient was 75 and had dementia but was healthy and suddenly died of a heart attack last fall. She had few visitors other than Cyrus. Liz wonders how many people he's killed. Laura stops by to give Lucky the news that Jen Sidwell has moved to Port Charles and bought Windermere. Liz asks how he's free. Lucky says the place he encountered Sidwell has no law, and nothing he did has ramifications here. Laura says Anna will be watching him, as will the WSB, and she wants her son to steer clear of Sidwell. Lucky says he will, and he can take care of himself. She hugs him. After Laura leaves, Liz asks Lucky about his ordeal with Sidwell. He says it is over and doesn't matter, but she can see it does by his expression. Lucky admits being that man's prisoner was hell. Lucky confesses something that he doesn't want others to know. He says Jason could have killed Sidwell, but he stopped him. If Jens picks up where he left off, he will have to live with the fact he could have stopped him. Sonny checks in on Alexis at her office. She assumes he heard about Sam, and Sonny confirms that Christina told him. Alexis cries that all she feels is pain, and she has to live with the fact that someone killed her daughter. Sonny embraces her as she cries on his shoulder. He lets her know that she never failed Sam, and that losing a child is a different type of grief. He is here for her. Laura drops by, and Alexis asks if there are updates on Sam. She says there aren't, and Laura has come on another matter. Laura asks what Alexis knows about Jens Sidwell. Sonny asks why Laura wants to know about him. Laura explains he moved into Windermere, and Alexis is the Cassadine estate trustee. Alexis says the sale was complicated, went through a broker, and all she did was deliver records to him. Alexis asks why the questions about Jens. Laura reveals he held Lucky prisoner, and Sonny adds he also almost killed Anna and Jason. Sonny has to head out to prepare for his trip, and he says goodbye to them. Laura tells Alexis that Anna has opened an investigation into Sam's murder, but she has no details yet. Alexis says she's going to focus on Sam's donation to Lulu, which was a gift of love. Outside Alexis' office, Sonny pops a heart pill. At the Quartermain stables, Lulu arrives looking for Cody but spots Dante and Brooklyn embracing. Brooklyn leaves them, and Dante assures his ex that wasn't what it looked like. She says he doesn't have to explain and asks how things are going with Sam's case. Dante reveals Anna won't let him help and ordered him to take a week off. Lulu says he needs time to grieve, and there are no easy fixes. Dante says losing Sam was hard enough, and now he has to wrap his head around the fact that she was murdered. Lulu says she owes him an apology if it seems she took Sam's gift for granted, which she hasn't. He knows, and she is just the same stubborn Lulu they all loved. Lulu says he can talk to her about Sam. Dante wonders if he told Sam that he loved her enough, and thinks about how he was barely home the last weeks she was alive. Lulu knows it's because he was in the hospital with her. Dante says he doesn't know why he waited so long to propose to Sam. He thought they'd have a lifetime together, but were engaged for less than 24 hours. He says he had planned to take the whole family to Florence when she recovered. He has no idea why he's telling Lulu this, as he shouldn't be. Lulu says she is happy he had a love like that, and that Rocco got to share in it with the family they made. He assures her that he doesn't blame her, and he needs her to believe that. She thanks him for not blaming her, and for just talking to her. He thanks her for listening. Dante brings up Brooklyn and what she walked in on and says he was talking to her as it was easy to open up to her, as she wasn't the reason he wasn't around for Sam the last few weeks. Lulu gets she can't be the person he talks to right now, but if that changes, he knows where to find her. Back at the Metro Court, Brooklyn meets with her mom. She tells her the news about Sam, and that now is not the time for Dante to learn about their baby. She feels this would push Dante over the edge. Plus, this child might now know they are adopted. She is also beginning to think that telling Chase may cause more heartache. Lois thinks that is a wise decision. Brooklyn needs to live with the choice she made and keep the adoption a secret and sealed. She has to believe that her baby is loved and has a great life. Across the restaurant at the bar, Jordan tells Isaiah how every time she works out she can't wait to visit the steam room and use the towel he gave her for Christmas. She could have used a steam today, but got caught up in a fight between her ex and a man she thought was her friend. They're interrupted when Isaiah's phone rings. He steps aside to take the call, and Jens appears. Jordan introduces herself to Jens when he approaches the bar, and he says it's a pleasure to meet the deputy mayor. She looks forward to hearing what brings him here and what he plans to do. He says he is an importer and finds gems, minerals, and things of real value and beauty. Isaiah then spots Jens with Jordan at the bar and looks angry. On the next General Hospital, Selena has a proposition for Cody. The deception crew meets at the Metro Court and Lucy suggests they get the party started. Liz says to Lucky, "You regret it." Drew, his shirt unbuttoned, is with Willow at the gatehouse and says, "Nothing could keep me from seeing you." Isaiah asks Jordan, "Are you looking to mess with someone like that?" Anna begs Joss not to get in the way of her investigation before it even gets off the ground. Carly arrives at the gatehouse and says, "He has a message for you too."